Alright, there should be 3 more private actions here. Who's this? Who's up here? Ah, Theo. My man.
Cousin Theo, what might you be doing here?
Letty! Nothing in particular.
Did something draw your attention? Is someone there, perhaps?
No, wait! There is no one!
Oh?
Just when this kingdom had finally settled down, here comes another commotion.
I hear that Princess Laeticia has been all over the country, putting an end to this mess. Oh, what a fine young woman she is.
But did you hear? There's rumors she's being accompanied by Commander Theo.
Oh, good heavens! Say it isn't so! He betrayed the king and Laeticia and sided with the Vale Empire.
He sure did. Oh, I just hope he's not thinking up another scheme at her expense.
I don't understand. Why has he been released in the first place? He betrayed the crown and disgraced the knights, didn't he? I've seen folks executed for less, you know?
Ain't that the truth? He's a scary one, that Theo.
I shall go explain what truly happened.
No, Letty, stop. I brought these circumstances upon myself, and so I must accept them.
Even so.
Let them say what they will. Those not present at that time cannot be expected to understand the truth of what happened. And what they are saying, their words are not mistaken.
Then you will forever be the subject of such gossip.
Any attempt to enlighten them about those events would only be met with deaf ears. At best, it would replace one rumor for another.
But then what of your reputation, Cousin Theo?
As long as we restore this kingdom's future, I could not care less what people think, especially if what they think happens to be the truth. Scrambling to protect my honor with favorable reports and half-truths would only complicate matters more. I say, let the truth be known.
Cousin Theo. Very well. At the very least, I will promise to hold your feelings in mind. Until the day comes when every citizen believes in you once again, I shall not forget.
Thank you. Your words alone are all I need.
Alright. There's no private actions here? I thought the pheromone enhancer was done here. It must be done in the Imperial capital.
It's hard to really comprehend how we're just data on a network now. I'm even starting to question whether this is really my own body or not.
Are you referencing the plot twist from Star Ocean 3? Triace has gotten themselves into a hole.
I'm now.
Kind of the reason why we have not had a game after Till the End of Time chronologically. Where? Oh, they must be in the castle. Probably. Because Osarius has like 2 areas where people spread out. Is there a private action here? There is not. Oh, Mario's here. This is where your private action is.
What a magnificent garden. Every corner has been so well attended to. Just looking at it makes me feel so relaxed.
What a coincidence. This happens to be my favorite spot within the palace grounds.
Is that right? I find these small flowers especially charming.
Thank you kindly. Actually, I grew those flowers myself, you know.
You grew them. I don't know a lot about royalty, but isn't it unusual for a royal to do things like that themselves?
Well, I oft spent time playing in this garden since I was a child. I would come here daily. Soon, I became interested to try my hand at growing my own flowers. And so, I learned, little by little, with my father's permission, of course.
Huh. And now you can grow pretty flowers like these. That's wonderful. I could never do that.
I would be glad to give you one, if you like.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
Oh. But I'm not permitted to transport flowers off this planet.
Oh, because of the underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, is that right?
I'm sorry. Under the right circumstances, it might be possible to transport it, provided I follow the proper procedures. But that'll take a long time, and it's still not guaranteed.
Well, should that day come, then the flowers I planted will be the first to leave this planet, correct? What a curious feeling.
The beauty of flowers is universal. Someday in the future, I would very much like to see Princess Laeticia's flowers growing from the soil of another planet.
Oh, that is such a nice view. I love it. I never get tired of it. It's like one of the best things to come from this game visually. Wait, Theo and...
I am not quite sure.
what it means to be Data.
I am not quite sure what it...
Yeah, go play Star Ocean 3. You'll get the rundown.
Once this battle comes to an end, we all shall go our separate ways.
We sure have spent a lot of quality time together. But what can you do? Everything comes to an end eventually.
This I know, yet I cannot help lament the fact.
Well, it's not like we'll be saying goodbye forever. I'm sure we'll see each other again, right?
I hope so. Aha! Ray, once we have parted ways, I shall write you a letter.
A letter? You know, if you want to keep in touch, you don't have to go to all that trouble. You can just use the comms device.
Nay, we may communicate via these devices, yes, but I should very much like to gift you proof of our correspondence. Was it not you who said that there are yet those who enjoy the feel of something real in their hands?
Oh yeah, I did say something like that, didn't I?
I can say now that I finally grasped this concept. Precisely because there are countless methods to communicate easily, taking pen in hand and committing thoughts and feelings to paper creates something that can be cherished. I vowed to write you a plethora of letters, Ray, and so too shall I request your services for portage.
Hold up. You want me to transport something that's addressed to me? How does that make any sense?
Forsooth. Ray will ensure it arrives safe and sound.
Oh, okay then. I guess so long as I take responsibility for it, I'll have to deliver it to me.
Splendid. I certainly hope you will enjoy my letters, Ray. Moreover, I trust you will reply, yes?
For sure. And I'll do you one better. I'll write you back and deliver it myself.
Very good. A promise it is.
Nah. Ray's gonna ghost you. He's gonna ghost you and put the letter in the trash or something. What would you do then, Laeticia? I think there's one more inside the castle here. So wait, I think there might be... Is there a side quest here? Because again, buildings don't show side quests. I don't think there are, though. I think we're done. Oh, there is! Oh, this is the annoying side quest. The one for... We have to go into Terranus. Yeah. So, we'll pick up this conversation real quick, and then we'll have to come back in here. This one involves Theo, I think, which is obviously a new one. I mean, most of these private actions are new, but still. These even... I was gonna say this is a new one, but a lot of them are new because of Laeticia. There are some that overlap, but a lot of them have been new.
What, pray tell, are the both of you doing here?
Ah, Letty has graced us with her presence. Come, look at the scratches on this pillar. Theo and I were observing this. How it brings me back.
Ah, these are height markings, yes? From when we used to compare our heights together when we were children.
Correct. How long ago was it? We three used to almost scrabble atop each other, scratching our heights, frantic to grow taller than the other. It is hard and humbling to believe that we were all once so small.
But the markings seem to end rather abruptly. I wonder why we stopped.
Come now. Do you not recall?
Me? Your words seem to suggest it was somehow my doing?
It was, Your Highness. One day, you became frustrated by your lack of progress and declared it most unfair that Theo and I had been growing faster.
Oh, did I truly say such a thing?
You were but a child. It is most understandable.
Although it took us quite an effort to get you in good humor again.
Oh, even at such an age, I should have been ever so slightly more mature.
I heartedly agree. So, tell me, have you matured?
Well, Her Highness's strong spirit certainly endures. In a good way.
Do you mind, both of you?
That's really neat, actually. That's a nice little private action to have that links their childhood together. The good private actions from Letty's side really start to come at the end. Not to say the private actions we've done before have been bad, but there haven't really been many that I've been like, oh, this one's like really good. A lot of the good ones are at the end. I feel like the same for Ray too. You get a lot of the good ones at the end because all the characters are together. Like these private actions that appear like right before Scorpion Network, like are really some of the best. Even from Ray's too. Like these are the better private actions because it's like, oh, you got the whole party together and it's like, oh, like one last like moment together before you finish the game and everything. These really are some of the best, even with Ray. Where am I going now? I think we should probably do some side quests. Yeah, let's get this one done. Baldar Citadel. Or report it, at least. There might be one more that appears once you report it. And I think there's only one private action here. Yeah, it's with Elena. By the way, I think we're gonna save the Aldous for last. The Aldous is probably gonna be the last private action set we do. Is Elena? Nope.
Thanks. So this is the hate potion. How strange. Well, that's a weight off my shoulders.
Glad to be of assistance.
Now I just need an excuse to get him to drink it. I feel kind of bad about making him hate me. But it's for the best. I mean, being wanted is nice and all, but it also makes you distracted. You end up acting like a totally different person, you know?
Good luck with your stalker. Oh, you don't have another side quest. I thought you did. Alright, now to find Elena. Also, wait. Before I think about... What's it called? What level is Claude's player? It's a level 8 master. We're probably done with Asoa in that case. Because I would have to play 2 more people to get Claude, and I don't really know if I feel like doing 2 more Asoa matches. What with the plethora of other things we have to do. That being said, what does Nell's Asoa piece even do? Is it good? Not really. It's kind of lame, honestly. Disappointing. There are some really good Asoa piece accessories, but Nell's is not, unfortunately. What a disservice to Best Girl. There's Elena.
Laeticia.
Yes, what is it?
I have been undertaking some special training in secret. May I ask you to take a look at the results?
What could it be? I will help if I can.
Thank you very much. Please watch then, as I try my impression.
An impression?
I have striven to learn much about humans through observation and analysis. I would like to impersonate someone now, so that you can measure my progress. May I ask you to try and guess as to who I am impersonating?
This sounds familiar.
That is what you wanted? Oh, very well.
Then, I will start. Now, Princess Laeticia, aren't you working too hard? A sense of responsibility is important, but ensure that you do take better care of yourself.
Albert or Malkia? Gee, I wonder. I think it's Albert, right? Imagine if it's Malkia.
Albert. Could that be right?
Sorry.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. That must mean I still lack sufficient training.
I am sorry. It did sound quite a bit like Albert.
Your Highness, I do wonder how you look upon me. Do you truly think I would ever speak in such a way?
Nah, that's Albert.
Oh, Albert! This time it is definitely Albert.
I should have paid more attention to that. Oh well. The concept of that sounded familiar, but nah, that must have been only a Letty private action, but I don't know why that seemed familiar. They might have had a similar one with Ray, maybe. But under a different name. Hello. Alright, so we're done in Baldar. Baldar was just that one private action. Now, I think I want to do some side quests to mix it up. Let me actually get some of these side quests done. And if the owners... Yeah, this one's in Rythel, so like as we report this one, we can do the private actions in Rythel. Let me really quickly go to the actual owner side quest. Where's this cat? Go to the Imperial Capital of Vale, approach the old man. So we have to go to the Imperial Capital. We can also get those private actions done as we're there. There might be a marker here. Yeah, just right there. And then we have private actions here we can do.
One day we might
You don't have one?
today.
You guys have one, whoever these two are. Yeah, Theo, Mariel, what a combination.
Theo, are there any special tactics you use when coordinating your men?
No special tactics, you say? Wait, why do you ask me?
I heard you have had a long career and are idolized by your subordinates.
I see. Well, I cannot tell you if my experience in the Australian Navy applies to the logic of outer space. But in terms of what I think is important, one needs to display confidence, I imagine.
I see. I seem to lack that the most.
I as well. I don't necessarily have confidence per se. I merely put on appropriate airs.
Huh?
Should you lack confidence, simply give off the appearance that you are strong and most assured. If you display a commanding presence, most things tend to fall into place.
It's just for appearance. Is that really good enough?
It is perfectly fine. We all have our share of self-doubt. The point is, you must never allow that display to crumble in front of your men. If an officer is insecure, that insecurity may well be passed on to their subordinates.
I see. I have definitely plagued my crew with uncertainty.
Worry not. I too made the same initial error. When you are young, no amount of swagger will make you look reliable. Of course, it is an absolute must that you combat your anxiety through full preparation and endeavor. But if you can at least act confident, eventually you will forget that it's an act. Thus, true confidence is born.
Thank you. I think I understand a little more about what confidence really is.
Build confidence gradually, and strength will follow. That strength will then bestow yet more confidence upon you. Now then, go stand before Letty and show her how confident you are. Come now. It's times like these you need to show off your acting ability.
How could I possibly show acting ability so soon? I've only just learned this.
Cousin Theo, do not tease Mariel so. Please do not mind him one bit, Mariel.
I just don't have it.
More teasing. It's fun.
It's hard to really comprehend.
Yeah. Very hard to comprehend.
It's you! Oh, it's so good to see you healthy again.
The NPC dialogue is so... NPC dialogue is so quiet. You have a PA for me?
Quasi.
Nope. There's 2 more here, I think. Yeah, we're probably done with Asoa. I wanted to get Claude's piece, but I also don't feel like playing 2 more Asoa matches to get there. We will get Reyna's, though. Reyna's piece is at the Madum Ruins. We still gotta go back there.